Thanksgiving Day, and you're invited to a family Thanksgiving dinner. And your one task is to bring a dish. What do you bring? Well, nothing but your favorite fall food. Pumpkin bread, of course. How in the world do you make pumpkin bread, you ask? Well, no worries. This is a dish my mom and I love to make, and today I'll be telling you how to make the yummiest pumpkin bread ever. So, let's get started. I'll be using a recipe from an article published in the magazine Good Housekeeping in 2009. I'll start by gathering all the necessary materials. You'll need a bowl to mix the ingredients, a whisk and a mixer, loaf pans to bake them in, a cooling rack, and a measuring cup. The ingredients you need are on the board. You can see there's all-purpose flour, salt, baking soda, baking powder, ground cloves, cinnamon, and nutmeg, butter, sugar, and eggs. You can also add in chocolate chips if you want. I think they're really yummy. Some people prefer them or don't prefer them. And last but not least, a can of pure pumpkin. And I like to use Libby's, but you can use whatever you want. I just think it tastes really good and natural. So yeah. A lot of these ingredients are also included in other pumpkin dishes, such as pumpkin pie, muffins, salad, omelets, risotto, or ravioli. There's many more that you can find on the same article that was published this month in 2019 by the Country Living staff from Hearst Media. So now for the fun part. Actually making the pumpkin bread. Pumpkin bread is one of my favorite foods because when you're baking it, it smells really good and it just makes your whole house smell like pumpkins, which is like one of my favorite fall scents. But once it's done, it tastes just as good. So like Nicole Cinemek stated in the article Fall Foodie in 2014, it's hard to go wrong with food as festive as pumpkin. So the first step is to preheat your oven to 325 degrees. And you want to do this first so that once you're done mixing all the ingredients together, you can just stick it right in and you don't have to wait. Next, you're going to grease your loaf pans with butter or a spray such as Pam's or Baker's Joy. And then in a medium bowl, you'll want to combine the flour, salt, baking soda, cloves, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Next, in a separate bowl, you'll want to get a mixer and beat the butter and sugar and eggs together. Now for the important part, the pumpkin. You'll want to mix in the pumpkin with the second bowl of ingredients, and then after that you'll want to combine all of them together. After your batter is done, you'll want to pour it into the pans evenly and smoothly. And then you want to stick in the pumpkin into the you'll stick in the batter into the oven for about 65 to 75 minutes. And then once it comes out, it'll be nice and warm and crispy. And this is my favorite time to eat the pumpkin bread, but you can also leave it out for a day or two. And like banana bread, it'll the flavor will only enhance, and it'll taste really good then too. So now you're ready for the dinner. If you ever find yourself in a hurry to make a yummy fall dish, try to remember this presentation and this recipe, because after all, what's Thanksgiving without pumpkin bread? Thank you.